What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Julian once again, and I am back with a new series called Fix Her Upper, where I show you how I invest all of my time, energy, and resources into fixing up my first investment property with no prior skill or guidance. Check it out. Okay, so I was gonna try to do it like the proper way, but we're just gonna record sideways and call it a vlog. This series is going to be one that is super important to me because I went through so much during this time. During the season, I went through a divorce, court cases after court cases for the divorce hearing, as well as the custody process, juggling working, changing careers, single motherhood, learning to co-parent with an ex. I went through finding new love, learning to feel safe and trust in that new love, building a blended family, getting married, having more children, and just all around expanding. And it was such a wild, crazy, beautiful ride. And as I transformed this house, I literally transformed my own soul. I really feel like God used these moments of me painting over blemishes on a house and spoke to me about how he was painting over blemishes in my heart. Just looking back at this video, it just shows me a lot of times I literally was like my worst self, and I was so mean to myself. I was not compassionate to myself at all. Nor was it very easy for me to be compassionate to the people around me. I felt so alone during the time that I recorded a lot of the videos that I'm going to start releasing. I literally felt more alone than I've ever felt. I felt more lost and afraid, confused and unsure than I ever felt in my life. And so I pushed people away. I just wasn't like the best, but I had some of the best love. Like God literally sent friends and family and my husband now to just like be loving and to be there for me. It was a lot. It was this whole time period was a whole freaking lot. And so if I demonstrated, or if in any way like you were just the receiving end of my growth, I'm so sorry for that. And in this season, like, I'm giving myself compassion, I'm giving myself healing, I'm giving that to everyone else around me because I'm a tough girl. I went through a lot, and I made a lot of mistakes along the way, but looking back, I can see how and why I would have made those mistakes. And baby, I stuck it out, okay? Coming into this clip, like, Brody, I literally put this in the video because I was, like, adding up all the videos, and this clip was mixed into the videos of me, like, renovating this bar room and turning it into a new space. And so in the midst of me going through all of the things that I named earlier in this video, I also was dealing with health issues and things with my mom. In this clip, I'm literally, like, I'm barely in it because I don't know if I was, like, accidentally recording or what, but I literally went from painting that wall to in the hospital, like, within the same clothes, the same hairstyle, the same paint on my hands. And so it was a lot all at once. And I dealt with some real fuck shit, but I'm real proud of myself because I came through that standing strong. And so, what I'm saying, if God is for you, who can be against you? I'm just really proud of how strong I stood, and I wish I could have stood stronger for the people around me. But I can genuinely say, like, I gave it my best shot. And so enjoy the show, y'all. It's so funny to see this because remember I told you I was fighting battles up a steep hill, child, and, like, I look so skinny. My pants are really baggy in my defense, so, like, don't let that fool you. It's a little something under there. But I literally, like, it was times I was so stressed out. I didn't know. I just couldn't even sit down and eat a meal in peace because I had so many things on my mind. Like, how am I going to afford the products to renovate? How am I going to pay the bills? You know, after I buy this paint, how am I going to feed my kids their next meal, let alone like even my own meal? How am I going to reach my goals and my dreams? Like, who the am I? Who am I becoming? I felt so masculine and just so out of touch with myself and my feminine energy. And I was burning myself literally out. And a lot of times people were like, oh, you know, don't burn the candle at both ends. But it was just like, no, I worked all day and then all night I am like, you know, painting and doing things. And this is not the first place that I started. This is probably like one of the last projects that I actually really focused on. It's not the last, but it's one of the last projects that I focused on before I had to take some time to rest. But I kind of got a little distracted with these cute little things. Well, it's a vodka bottle. I don't know, we drank this sometime last year, me and James, and so I am filling it up with sparkles. So I think it's so, the label on it is just so pretty. I think this could be the cutest decoration. But yeah, so it was definitely like many times that I just couldn't even, I couldn't even calm myself enough to like have an appetite and eat. Like, that's a lot of stress. And so a lot of times people would be like, even in the midst of that, like commenting on my weight. I was going through things like getting my weight compared to other people and, you know, all these things that it just was like, I mean, when I say people kicked me while I was down, people really kicked me while I was down. And some of those people, I still got them in my life to this day, loving on them. But I don't know. I had to put it in God's hands, y'all. When it comes to forgiveness and things like that, like, you really just got to put it in God's hands. But this whole project took me maybe a couple days to, you know, couple weeks to complete. But during that, obviously, I done started my lock journey. And so that was really cool to see, but it's been nonstop. But I thank God that I like recorded the whole process, baby. I didn't miss a beat there because I knew it was all for a purpose, and I knew it was gonna come a day where I look back on it and it was useful. I'm excited to share this journey with you guys, and I really hope that you find your own inspiration, that you find courage and strength, that you can get through whatever you're. And you remember not to focus on the highlights of everyone else's lives around you, but to remember your own blessings, to look for the blessings in your low places and in your high places, and be grateful in your own space, in your own season. It is literally a process. It's just like, enjoy the ride.